You scroll through your feed and see it. A tiny finger, monkey clinging to a thumb, a fennec fox with ears bigger than its face, or a capybara chilling in a kiddie pool. Your first thought is probably, I need one. I get it. The allure of an exotic pet is powerful. They're unique, they're captivating, and let's be honest, they'd get 1 million likes online. But behind those viral clips and cute photos, there's a much more complex, and often darker, reality. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the world of exotic pet ownership. Is it a dream come true, or a potential catastrophe waiting to happen? Let's find out. First, let's define what an exotic pet even is. It's basically any animal that isn't a domesticated species like a cat, dog, or hamster. This includes a huge range of animals, from reptiles and birds to primates and big cats. The problem starts right here. These animals are, by their very nature, wild. They haven't undergone thousands of years of selective breeding to live alongside humans. Their instincts, behaviors, and needs are all geared for survival in their natural habitat, not a suburban home. Let's take the capuchin monkey, often seen in movies and TV shows. They look so clever and human-like, right? In reality, they are incredibly social animals that need a large troop to thrive. When kept alone, they can become depressed and anxious. As they reach sexual maturity, they often become aggressive and unpredictable. A bite from a monkey isn't just painful. It can transmit serious diseases. Their complex dietary needs are almost impossible for the average person to meet, often leading to malnutrition and health problems, and that cute little diaper. It doesn't stop them from marking their territory by spreading feces and urine all over your house. Not so glamorous now, is it? Then there are the big cats, tigers, lions, servals. Keeping one of these is like having a ticking time bomb in your backyard. No amount of training can erase their predatory instincts. Countless stories end in tragedy, not just for the owners, but for innocent neighbors and first responders. These animals require massive, secure enclosures, hundreds of pounds of meat a week, and specialized veterinary care that costs a fortune. Most private owners simply can't provide this. The result: the animals suffer in inadequate conditions, and public safety is put at risk. Even seemingly easier, exotic pets like reptiles come with huge challenges. A baby sulcata tortoise might be the size of your palm, but it can grow to weigh over 100 pounds and live for more than 70 years. Are you prepared for that kind of lifelong commitment? Many large snakes, like Burmese pythons, require huge, temperature-controlled enclosures and can pose a serious danger if they escape or are handled improperly. Sadly, when owners realize they're in over their heads, these animals are often abandoned. In places like Florida, released pythons have become a massive invasive species, decimating local wildlife and disrupting the entire ecosystem. This brings us to the source of these animals, the exotic pet trade. While some animals are captive bred, many are illegally poached from the wild. This process is incredibly cruel. For every baby monkey or parrot that makes it to a pet shop, many more die during capture and transport. Poaching devastates wild populations, pushing already endangered species closer to extinction. When you buy an exotic pet, you could be unknowingly fueling this black market and contributing to the destruction of the very animals you find so beautiful. Furthermore, there's the public health risk. Wild animals carry a host of zoonotic diseases, illnesses that can be transmitted to humans. We're talking about things like salmonella from reptiles, psittacosis from birds, and even herpes B virus from monkeys, which is often fatal in humans. The close contact involved in pet ownership dramatically increases the risk of transmission. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm a responsible person. I would do all the research and provide the best care. And while that intention is good, the reality is that the vast majority of private homes are fundamentally unsuitable for wild animals. Their psychological well-being is just as important as their physical health. A bird that should be flying miles a day is confined to a cage. A social primate is left alone for hours. A nocturnal predator is forced into a human's daytime schedule. This constant stress can lead to self-mutilation, severe anxiety, and aggression. It's a life of chronic suffering, no matter how much the owner loves them. So, what happens when it all goes wrong? When the cute baby grows into a dangerous adult, or the owner can no longer afford the care, these animals often end up at sanctuaries and rescues. But these facilities are overwhelmed. They have limited space and resources, and there are far more animals in need than they can possibly take. Many have to turn animals away, leaving them with an uncertain fate. Euthanasia is sometimes the only option for animals that are too sick, too dangerous, or for whom no home can be found. It is a heartbreaking end for an animal that never asked to be a pet in the first place. Instead of trying to own a piece of the wild, why not support it in a way that truly helps? You can visit or volunteer at an accredited zoo or a legitimate animal sanctuary. These places are equipped to provide proper care and contribute to conservation efforts. You can donate to wildlife conservation organizations that work to protect these animals in their natural habitats. You can go on an eco-tour and see these magnificent creatures in the wild, where they belong. This is how you can express your love for exotic animals without causing them harm. The desire to connect with nature is a wonderful thing, but it shouldn't come at the expense of an animal's well-being. The truth is, wild animals are not pets. They are complex beings with needs that we simply cannot meet in a domestic setting. The cute social media post doesn't show the destroyed furniture, the expensive vet bills, the aggressive behavior, or the profound loneliness of a wild animal trapped in a human world. So next time you see that adorable exotic animal online, admire its beauty, but please leave the wild in the wild. Thank you so much for watching. If this video made you think, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content. Let's spread awareness and make responsible choices for the animals we share this planet with. See you in the next one.